Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a rainy Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. I ironed this shirt, I starched this shirt, and then rain got on it, and I'm just looking at myself on the monitor. You can't really tell. So I'm really disappointed in that rain. I'm also disappointed in myself that as an adult, I don't have an umbrella. Like, that's just something, maybe this is an idea for Toyota Muscatine, our friends there. Just put a Toyota umbrella with every vehicle you sell. And then just keep it in there. Okay? Keep the umbrella in your vehicle. Or be a responsible adult, which I apparently am not. I know that we have umbrellas, just no idea where they are. You know, and it's not like one of those things that, it's in the junk drawer. Like, everybody has a junk drawer. We have one in our kitchen. I don't know where the umbrellas are. I have no idea. The last time it rained, my wife and I were going somewhere, and we were sharing a Lightning McQueen umbrella, and it did not work. We didn't even know where that one was this morning. So not only are we irresponsible adults, we're bad parents because we had kids going to school without an umbrella. So that's how my morning started. I didn't melt, though, which is the good news, right? Not the Wicked Witch of the West. Congratulations to Muskie boys football on a big win last night at Brady Street. Holy moly. Was it 23-6? There it is right there. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Broderson, from the Muskie football Twitter feed. And we'll talk to Muskie head football coach Jake the Snake Mueller on can you go back to that picture for a second? Nimley is jacked. Look at that guy. He's a sophomore? Okay, so he's just gonna run over people all season. Look at that forearm. Look at his arm. What, did he just work out all day? My arms do not look that good. I've lost 69 pounds. I'm never gonna be as ripped as Nimley. Just stiff-arming people. Wow. So the youngsters on this Muscatine High School football team showed up in a big way last night. And by all accounts, Coach Jake Mueller and his team should be very happy with how they started the season. Whenever you can start the season on a win after coming off of a 2-7 season is a good thing. So we'll talk to Jake about that on Monday and get a little bit more of a recap with Jake Mueller. But, yeah, way to go, Muskies. That's exciting. And it was like one of the only games that was going on last night. And Brady Street Stadium, by the way, maybe less than a day prior was still being worked on. Seemed like the conditions were good. And then a lot of high school football will officially kick off in other places tonight. Weather permitting, of course. We have some footage. Channel 8 last night. Yeah, it's good that look at how good Brady Street looks. Wow, it doesn't look like you're playing on concrete anymore. That's a positive. Yeah, so very exciting. What is this team? How many seniors are on this team? Not that many, right? There's a lot of sophomores, maybe even some freshmen playing up. I don't know. But it seemed like, by all accounts, great start to the season last night. Weather was perfect, too, for football in August. Wasn't a million degrees. Wow. Maybe these Muskies are going to surprise some people this year. We'll see. Very good. All right. I like it. Good deal. So we're going to go. We're going to continue with West Liberty Week here at Hy-Vee Today. We talked to Monica Leo on Monday with the Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater. I'm still saying it right. I'm proud of myself. I didn't forget how to say Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater in just a few days. Sometimes I forget things easily, Ryan Broderson. Then we talked to West Liberty Police Chief Kerry Kinmonth, who is recovering. Literally, Chief was here on Tuesday, and then he had massive shoulder surgery on Wednesday, and he is recovering, seems to be doing well. And joining us today on the Friday installment of Hy-Vee Today is JJ Garcia, who's the Vice President of the West Liberty Chamber of Commerce. JJ, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you.
I didn't know that you also work at West Liberty State Bank.
Yes.
We were talking before we started, and it's right there on the sleeve, and it's Friday, and there's football, and the West Liberty Comets take on
the West Branch Bears. Yeah,
you're going the West Branch Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Comets,
big rivalry for West Liberty.
I was gonna say I like the odds of a Comet versus a Bear.
Yeah, it
right?
hasn't panned out so well the past few years, so we'll see how it goes this year. Really don't know much about the West Liberty football. I mean, I know a lot about them, but they don't
Sure.
have they lost a lot of their athletic guys.
Okay.
So we'll see what they have this year.
We just want the game to be able to be played in West Liberty tonight
Yes.
because of this potential storm that's rolling through. It's like, come on, school's back, high school football, under the lights. We don't want to get rained out for the first game.
No,
right?
no. I don't know if they push it to Saturday or Monday or what
They'd
would
probably
they would do.
Saturday, I imagine.
Yep.
All right, we could talk West Liberty football the whole time.
We could.
But we won't. All right, so West Liberty Chamber of Commerce, how long have you been serving JJ as vice president?
You know, I should have done a lot more homework before I came on here, but
Sure.
I think it's been 4 years that I've been on it.
Yeah.
Became vice president this year, and then that means I have to be the president next year. So,
Whoa.
Yeah, so...
Is that a Hy-Vee Today exclusive that you will be the
No,
president
that's just
of the
kind of
Chamber
how
of
it
Com-
works.
Is that how it goes? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go from vice president to are you ready to ascend to the throne
I think,
next
you
year?
know, we're doing more and more at the
Yeah.
chamber, so I think I can handle it. We'll see, though, I guess.
Well,
It's a
listen,
big-
I think that a healthy chamber of commerce can say a lot about the overall health of a community, and certainly West Liberty is a place where a lot of things are happening. And I know that you have a full-time job.
Yeah.
Then you're also part of the chamber. You'll be running it next year. It's got to be important for you to understand how vital of a role the chamber has to play, right?
Yeah. There's more and more people that we're trying to get to join the chamber that. A lot of the business will ask, well, what does the chamber do? So we're trying to get more involved and really represent those businesses that maybe can't get out in the community
Sure.
and put on more events for them. So we had a concert in July before we kicked off the Muscatine County Fair.
Okay.
And that one, we didn't know it would be a big hit, and
Sure.
it went really well. Everybody came up to us and said, we're really glad that you did this concert, and now every year we're going to hopefully run a concert
It's
before
fantastic.
the fair kicks off. So.
And that was Adam Cunningham, right?
No,
Or
so
it's
that
a
was
different one?
actually Muscatine County Fair that put on Cunningham.
Oh, this
we
is
had
the
just a random
Chamber of Commerce
chamber
show.
put on one. Jake
Cool.
Dodds was
Okay.
he's a guy from Nashville, came up
Nice.
and it was the first ever bring your own beer event to the West Kimberly Park.
I
So-
imagine that went pretty well.
Yeah, there was
Is
a lot
this
of
video from the show?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, right there it doesn't show. Once it got dark, I think it got people more comfortable to go up there and start
Awesome.
dancing. But yeah, first time ever we've done it, and we charged $10 for the ticket. You're able to bring in your own cooler. I think it was a big hit. So
Yeah, I
just
think-
doing more events like that get
And
get
people need to
out.
understand that, I mean, anytime you try to plan something, first of all, planning is not easy.
Yeah.
You can't just overnight create something and then hope that it is well
Yeah,
executed,
yeah.
even if it is, something that's just publicized for. And not to say that concert was for West Liberty residents only, but
Yep.
certainly when you're speaking on behalf of the chamber, you have to keep West Liberty in mind. I mean, you
Correct.
want people to come to town for sure. And that's something that I want to mention before we kind of get to some upcoming events, like being an attractive community for businesses. I think of some of the businesses that I'm familiar with in West Liberty, like my friends at Big Imprint that are designing like unbelievable websites.
Yep.
Being an attractive community, that's got to be, there's like almost a balance that you have to have between taking care of your members that have been with you for a while, but then also appealing to people that might be considering bringing a business to town, right?
Correct. Yeah, there's more and more. We're trying to get the small businesses, get them involved. You brought up Big Imprint. Ethan Anderson's doing great things over there, bringing on some of the restaurants in town, trying to get them more involved that way. Getting just everybody involved in it and more.
Yeah.
So it's been big.
It's all about being a cheerleader for your town. That's a great picture, by the way.
Yeah, that was our Ragbri event.
Wow.
Steph Martin, who's the chamber director for us, she was big on going to all those meetings and getting them to come through and have that be a big hit for us as well. So.
How important is that? I mean, I think about, I guess it would be the kids event that's coming up in September.
Yes.
That my family and I would have been at a year or two ago.
Yep,
I
yeah,
couldn't
that's-
believe, JJ, the amount of people in downtown West Liberty.
That was previous banking experience that I went to, but that was my first time going for the Children's Festival. And oh my God,
There was
it's
like
crazy.
a train, like
And
a
there-
mini train driving down
and
the
there's
road.
that's something that you would think would maybe just be a West Liberty thing, but
Right.
people come from all over to come to
Absolutely.
the Children's Festival.
Yeah.
So it's a huge event, and it's going to be a big one this year as well. So
It'd be one thing for West Liberty to just kind of hang their respective hat on the Muscatine County Fair and hosting that great event annually. Certainly, it's something that you look forward to. But that's just for a week, right? There has to be things to sustain the community and the business community and to keep residents engaged.
Yeah.
You know, people will often say in Muscatine, there's nothing to do. And my response is you just have to look sometimes a little bit harder. And that's okay. But, I mean, that's really, you're almost like holding up a magnifying glass at the chamber saying, here's what's going on. And then also being receptive when chamber members, businesses have ideas.
Yeah.
Right?
So Steph, for us, I mentioned Steph Martin again. It's her first year being our chamber director, but she sends out the newsletter and always has a list of everything that's going on in town. She's been adding extra days. Like yesterday was National Hamburger Day or Cheeseburger Day.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Right.
So just things like that are trying to get people out maybe to the restaurants and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just kind of getting the community more involved.
Whatever it takes to get people to eat a burger.
Exactly.
Today's National Waffle Day. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But
is there? Can you think of a place in West Liberty where I could go get a waffle?
I don't know if we have a waffle place. There might be pancakes at our country club, but no waffle place.
Well, it could also be National Pancake Day as far as I'm concerned. All right, Ryan, let's go to the West Liberty Chamber of Commerce website. JJ is here to talk about some upcoming events. One of them in particular, JJ, next week, golf outing.
Yes.
So this is on the 30th, right there. Chamber Golf Tournament. Scroll down just a little bit, Ryan. Thank you very much. So talk about this event for a minute.
Yeah, so I've only been on the chamber board for 4 years, but I've participated in this golf outing this is our 14th chamber golf outing. I think I've been a part of 11 or 12 of them.
Wow.
Just you always want to get involved. As a banker, you try to get out of the office as much as you can and golf in as many golf outings. But so this is our 14th year. Last year, we had a really successful one. This year, we have, I think, 12 teams signed up right now, looking to get a few more.
Sure.
It's just a 9-hole one. I've golfed in ones in the Iowa City area. I've gone to a TUM one, golfed in a chamber outing there. That's a really big one.
Yeah.
But this one, 12 teams. It's 9 holes. There's supper served afterwards. Give away some prizes. Businesses donate some things.
At the West Liberty Country Club?
At the West Liberty Country Club,
Perfect.
yep. Yeah.
So at this point, for folks that are watching, would they still be able to get
definitely,
signed up?
Definitely.
Okay.
Get a team signed up. Again, It's just, you're not taking up your whole day by doing 18 holes.
Sure.
9 holes isn't too bad. Usually gets done around 5, and then there's supper served after that. So, yeah.
Right. Opportunities to network when you're playing golf, on top of just having fun. But, I mean, listen, a lot of business gets done on the golf course.
Yeah.
And for folks that are in Muscatine or the surrounding areas that maybe you just want to go play golf and have a good time.
Yeah.
By all means. But if you're in business and you want to get out and have fun.
And we're always looking for hole sponsors. So
sure.
There's the Fred's Feed team that we're showing.
That's
they always
fantastic.
get in it. But yeah, we're looking for hole sponsors. You get the hole sponsors in there, and we're really looking for the hole sponsor to actually come out.
Yeah.
And you can hand out whatever you want. You can be there to greet everybody. So it can be a West Liberty. It can be anybody from Muscatine as well. If anybody wanted to venture out, hole sponsors only $50. So
that is not
come
bad.
out and sit on the hole and greet people. Maybe have a beverage or two while you're sitting there.
You mean water or Gatorade?
Yeah, water and Gatorade.
Okay,
that's
nice.
Definitely what I
Do you
meant.
still have openings for hole sponsors?
Yeah, definitely. There's always. We have
maybe
at least
Hy-Vee will jump on board.
Yeah, that'd
for
be good.
$50.
Come on out.
Way to put me on the spot, JJ. That's why you came on to get our $50.
I'm
see how it
soliciting
is.
business from you right now.
No, I think it's a great idea, and you're right. I mean, whenever you can be in front of people and represent your business at the same time in a positive way, I mean, it just makes sense, quite frankly. So we're looking at some great pictures from previous years' events.
Yeah, that's our that's our typically the one that gets a hole in one. That's everybody that's gotten a hole in one. That's
a lot of hole in ones.
Yeah. It's about 130, 135 yards, so it's had a lot. We do have a.
Is your name on there?
No, it is not.
Okay. Maybe this is the year.
But we do. Yeah, we have a hole in one car we'd give away if someone were to. We've never had anybody do it. That'd
you
be
would
a huge
give away
deal.
a car if someone hit a hole in one.
I believe West Liberty Foods has graciously bought the hole in one insurance, and Wheelie Chevrolet has the car, a dealership in town that will have a car sitting there, and if you get it, has to be 150 out, so it's a little further back than normal, but hole in one gets you a brand new car.
What if that's you? What if it well, it can't be rigged. You can't rig a hole in one.
No, you can't. You can't.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be you, JJ.
I doubt it. I doubt it. You can't use a mulligan. I would need many mulligans to even get probably on the green.
That would be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Here's JJ with his new car. Yeah, it only took 5 mulligans, but listen, I made it happen, y'all.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's go back to the Chamber website, Mr. Broderson, because I saw something else that I wanted to mention. Coming up events. So right below that, zoom in a little bit. West Liberty Community Day at Kinnick Stadium.
Oh yeah.
So the first Hawkeye game is West Liberty Community Day at Kinnick Stadium.
You know, I think that's another thing Steph has gone out and done.
Awesome.
She's been promoting that in the Chamber newsletter. Really what it is, you know, you can get a discounted ticket. You try to get as many people from West Liberty there. I think they will maybe announce it on the Jumbotron.
Wow.
There, I believe, I think Grinnell might have had the most in the years they've been doing this.
Sure.
But we're trying to get people out. It's a busy weekend for everybody, though.
I was gonna
with it
say,
being Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, but it's Hawkeye.
Myself, I have a wedding. I'm a season ticket holder.
Are you
But
really?
I have a wedding that I have to attend. So yeah, I'm missing.
Whose wedding is it, and how close were you to skipping the wedding?
There's a first cousin of mine.
Oh, you can't miss that wedding.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so.
first cousin. I'm not trying to say that a Hawkeye game is more important than your wedding, but you got a season.
But yeah,
ticket
no,
holder.
season ticket holder. I am missing the first.
You know what you
game.
should do? You should give them the tickets for the game that you're missing as their present.
Yeah. No, I do have a ticket out there too. So if anybody,
Oh,
needs to
hey,
go,
let's
I'm
sell
not- all free. You can just take it. Yeah.
Free?
Yeah. You plan on going to the
I've
game?
never been to a Hawkeye football game in my life.
There you go.
Where are your seats at?
We have good seats. We're on the 40-yard line.
Oh my!
Aisle seats, so you can get down and use the facilities and get back before you even miss a kickoff.
That's my favorite. I love sitting on the aisle.
Yeah.
I was a much larger person a few months ago, so the aisle was always my friend because I could like kick a leg out or put some of my stomach in the aisle. You know.
Aisle seats, man. I'm offering it to you right here on the spot.
Oh my gosh! Just one of them or two of them?
My dad also has to attend this wedding, and he's a season ticket holder. Sits right next to us, so I can maybe make this happen for you.
Oh my goodness! I need to talk to my wife, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I think it's a 2:30 kickoff.
Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater Regional Festival, that's coming up in September.
Yes.
Also, the Kids Fest, part of that, right?
Yes, it is.
That's sort of built into that. And then here you go, right? A parade, JJ. A homecoming parade.
Homecoming. So that's listing most of the community events that are going on. The next big thing for the chamber is our holiday open house. Just like any, I believe most chambers probably put that on, but we have our big holiday open house.
Okay.
The day is escaping me, but it's a Sunday, typically around Thanksgiving.
Well, let's see if it's on the website. Ryan, look on that calendar for a holiday open house. So
you got to go all the way probably to November.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a big one. Get the people out to the businesses.
Absolutely.
At our bank, we have the local band that comes in and plays, holiday music.
I was going to say, there it is right there. So it's Sunday, November 18th.
Yep, 3 to
3
7.
till
We've
7.
extended it, so people have many hours to get down to the local businesses. We also give away chamber bucks, which are basically as good as cash. So people come in and sign up for those and try to win those. So.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
How long have you?
Get a hold of me at the bank, at West Liberty State Bank, or stop in our local chamber office or give them a call. You can call Steph and we'll get you signed up. Gladly would have more and more. The more the better, really.
So how long will you be next year? You'll take over Is it just a 1-year deal?
Yes, it's a 1-year thing.
Wow, so every
I was
year
told, and I'm not going to say who said it, but when I joined the chamber, you're like, you don't want to be the vice president because then you have to be the president. So I am now the vice president and now going to be the president. So we'll see how it goes.
Isn't it nice, though, that you don't have to campaign to become president? It's just part of the deal?
Well, yeah, they just look for really a volunteer for the vice president.
They need someone to take the job and run. But every
I'll
year there's
gladly
somebody
do it.
different.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
We did have Jens Alzala, one of our members. He was on there for 2 years.
Okay.
We graciously let
I feel
him
like
be
you
a
could
president.
do 4 years. Why not a 4-year term? Good with that?
Yeah.
Be okay? No?
No.
All right.
No.
I mean, I feel like I'm considering maybe an at-large alderman bid in my future. Is that a 4-year thing, Chad? All right, there's 4 years. I got a baby on the way. I got a 6 and 3-year-old.
Yeah.
My wife's not super pumped about it, but it's not until next November, not this coming November.
Okay.
So maybe you do 4 years in West Liberty, and I do 4 years at the Alderman at Large.
Well, we'll get to know each other when you use my tickets. Everybody's going to know who you are.
Thank you.
And
I'll start
like,
campaigning.
hey, where'd Tony go? He was a better time than you at the game.
That you probably do sit next to the same people, right?
Yeah, you do.
Gosh, I have no idea what that experience is like. That is absolutely Greek to me, being at a Hawkeye game.
You said you're originally from
Chicago
suburbs.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm a Notre Dame. I've been a Notre Dame fans. Everybody in Chicago is either an Illinois fan or a Notre Dame fan. I was a Notre Dame fan.
Or a Hawkeye fan. There's a
There
lot.
are, yes, listen, there are. And when I got to St.
Yeah.
Ambrose in 2002, every single one of them, besides being a Fighting Bee fan, naturally.
Yes, the Bees.
Hawkeye fan, and of course Cyclone fans. There's a lot of Cyclone graduates in Muscatine, and probably some in West Liberty as well.
Coworker of mine is a diehard Iowa State fan.
So you have an
big
enemy
week
at
next-
work.
Yeah, big
Nice.
week for the 3 weeks from now.
That's
2
going
weeks
to be
from
so
now. Yes.
exciting, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the Facebook page and maybe. Oh no, wait, what's this website? Oh, look at how good the website looks.
That
Jeez
was
Louise.
a big Ethan Anderson,
Big
big
imprint.
imprint.
Yeah, how about that?
That's big. It's helped out there.
Wow.
Just a buy local campaign is what we have. Those stickers in the windows of our local businesses.
Sure.
You know, really.
I work at your local. I mean, you can just look for the local business. Right, contact where their office is. I'm sure it's on there. Maybe click on there. Boom. That's West Liberty. 1919. Easy email. If you want to sponsor a hole, or if you want JJ's Hawkeye tickets, probably take someone's cash. Hawkeye tickets.
Honestly, the tickets. We put them on StubHub because they're aisle seats and they're.
Northern Illinois, right?
Yeah, Iowa has 2 linemen suspended, so it could be an interesting.
This should be great, like hot dog.
It is. It is.
You're fantastic. All right, so Garcia, you can see it on the screen. Vice President Tom President golf outing on the 30th. All you need, Jay, is
I believe only out and pushing.
15 years you've been doing it.
Yeah.
Time out of the 4th. Wow, that's a golf run.
Yeah. So
you're pretty good.
Up and down. I would say less on the good side, but
I like
depends
the
on the
honesty.
day.
Yeah.
Depends on
You
the
could have
day.
just lied and been like, absolutely.
No. I think anybody that would tune in and watch this, like, yeah, JJ's not a good golfer.
They would
so
know right away. They're like, he just said he was a good golfer. But hey, listen, if you hit the hole in one and you get a car,
I'll be a good
let
golfer
me
for
know.
a long
right,
time.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I can't.
Wow.
In this case, typically when I do golf on Wednesdays, you don't want to get a hole in one because then you have to buy everybody a round of beverages.
Oh,
in this
yeah.
case, this is where you'd win a car.
You
so.
could take them for a drive around downtown
Yeah.
West Liberty in your new
Correct.
car.
Correct.
That's not a bad deal. Good
Yes.
to see you, pal.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thank
coming on.
you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
West Liberty Chamber of Commerce. A lot of good events coming up. Reach out to them on social media. Hit up the website, or better yet, just stop by, say hi. There you go. That's the. Is that the current list?
Yep, that's our board. Right
Board
there.
of Directors Stephanie Martin. Shout out to you. I had no idea who was emailing me. Do this for me when you're the president, or even tell Stephanie, put a signature on the email.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was like the chamber
So
was
you
emailing me back.
You've talked to Steph multiple times.
I had no clue who it was.
Yeah.
Could you show that list one more time? I had no idea who was on that list.
Yeah.
So there's a great group of folks that are committed to making West Liberty a great place to live and work,
Yeah.
and certainly supporting the businesses that
And
are
we're
there.
actually
I know
looking. We're
Cassie.
actually looking for some board members as well. So anybody listening in West Liberty, we'd gladly have you.
Yeah, if I could squeeze in one more board.
Yeah.
I probably can't because I live in Muscatine, right?
We
Darn
could make
it.
an exception for you.
You could make me an honorary resident, right?
We would.
I would just need a street named after me, your Hawkeye tickets, and that car from the hole-in-one. That's it. That's a
We
pretty
can
good deal.
find some
Thank
street.
you.
We can find
some
a street.
There's that one like alley kind of behind the fairgrounds. You could just
Yeah.
slap it up there. Yeah, that'd be good. All right, let's go to Chef Tess in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen, who is here. Now, Chef Tess, I want you to know that those tacos that you made yesterday, and for me, because I'm doing the low-carb thing, you put them in the romaine lettuce. Unbelievable. Ate them in the car, as I said I was going to. Absolutely delicious. What was it again? What was the taco name or the meat? Whatever you want to say to describe it.
So the traditional name for it is called guisado,
Guisado.
which essentially translates to like a stew meat. So it's a taco filling that's made with beef that's been slow braised in a homemade chili sauce that's made with real dried chilies.
Awesome.
So I think we called it like a chili con carne,
Wow.
which is chili with meat, so it totally makes sense. But yeah, it's called guisado.
Guisado. It was so good.
Thank
Did you
you.
see the nice compliment on Facebook?
I did not.
Okay, hold on. Keep it on test for a second. Let me pull this up so I can read it. So I took a picture of you making those tacos, and someone by the name of, I think it's Isa, said, quote, I walked over to try these tacos that everyone was talking about. Let me tell you, they were delish. OMG, I wish I could have gotten more. Talking to Tess, she mentioned a local restaurant, wouldn't give a recipe, but she made her own version of chilies con carnes. Tess, they are beyond delish and better than the other ones they sell out there. Thank you.
Oh, good deal.
How about that high praise?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You don't need to hear it from me. That's a real testimony right there.
Yeah.
So they're very good. And then how is dinner? We were talking about how good your cream cheese mashed potatoes are yesterday morning on the show.
Yeah.
I imagine that they were phenomenal.
Yeah, so I think it turned out really well. Lori Aguero from Starbucks actually got it for her break for her dinner.
Okay.
And when Lori tries something and she likes it, she tells everybody about it. And I love Lori for that. So Lori, I think, sold me like 6 more dinners last night.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really successful.
I really wanted to come back because I'm Italian. And anytime you put Italian in front of food, it's like, yeah, I'm in. I didn't. I missed it. And then I also mentioned yesterday cauliflower mashed potatoes. Now, you've said that you can make cauliflower mashed potatoes, and certainly people can do that at home. We have frozen products here at the store where it's all ready to go. I've actually had one of those, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like when you have cauliflower crust pizza or cauliflower mashed potatoes, they do a good job of seasoning so that it's not just like because let's be honest, like raw cauliflower, it's not the best. Nobody can sit here. Betsy, don't try and tell me that raw cauliflower is good.
I love raw cauliflower.
It's so boring.
I love it.
It's so boring. How can you love raw cauliflower?
I don't
It has
know.
no flavor.
I think it has flavor.
It's like boring or broccoli. More boring, can't do it.
That's
So
okay.
what would be the secret? Like, would it be getting a couple heads of cauliflower and then putting it into a food processor and pulsing it to make it into that mashed potatoes?
You could do that. You could also cut it into like more bite-sized florets.
Okay.
And then simmer it, in water or milk or whatever.
Ooh.
And then it's tender, and then you throw that in the food processor, and that's
Okay.
what's going to give you your really creamy consistency. Especially if you leave your food processor running and you drizzle in some melted butter.
Oh my!
That is going to give you a super smooth and creamy consistency. So, but there's tons.
You had me at drizzle in some butter. You know what I did? Now this is random, and I almost took a picture, but I didn't. Last night I made myself scrambled eggs, and I used that Irish butter, which is the best butter ever. And then I had some of those Filitos, the cheese wraps that we sell in the health market. So with a low carb diet, you can't have like a regular wrap. This is cheese that has like 1 carb in it, and I put the scrambled eggs in the cheese wrap, and then I put an entire avocado.
Yeah.
I cut it up and put it in there, and it was phenomenal.
It'd be really good with some bacon too.
Yes, I had bacon in the fridge. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that would have been tasty.
Ay. Jim Simmons just sat down. We're talking about cauliflower and cauliflower mashed potato. Cauliflower just by itself raw is good. I think it's the most
nasty.
Yes. 2 against 1. I think it's just so boring. I mean, I've had it with the diet. I've had it. Like my wife sent me with a bag of it one day, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I think listen here. I'll go on record of saying this, friends at home. Which camera? Betsy's camera. I would rather have Brussels sprouts than
Oh, you're
Rock.
killing me.
than raw cauliflower.
Oh,
That's like
my
a nightmare for me. Just a plate of raw cauliflower and raw
Oh.
Brussels sprouts.
Dude, at least cauliflower, you can disguise it,
Right.
right? I mean, if it's straight raw, like you said, no way. But if you got it in like the potato thing, that's actually pretty good.
It
I
is.
was
It
super
is.
surprised.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I could put gravy on it and everything else. I don't know. But Brussels sprouts,
Right.
you can't even disguise
Oof.
that stuff.
My wife, so I think it was Monday, I brought a lunch, and it was like pork, like cut up pork chop, Brussels sprouts, and bacon. And I really was like, oh, this will be good. And it still tastes like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, see, it's,
You know?
it's so hard. I don't know how you do that one. I'm not going to lie, because and I love Chef Tess. I think she's amazing, but she can't even make Brussels sprouts taste good.
Ooh, that's a good challenge right there. Can Chef Tess make Brussels
Challenge
sprouts taste
accepted.
good? Okay, challenge accepted.
I'm sorry,
she
but
says. Yeah.
cabbage, I can't do it. I can't even smell the
can't.
stuff.
I can't
And
do
Brussels
it.
sprouts and cabbage to me are the same darn thing, in my opinion.
Brussels sprouts,
And
it's like eating a little head, it's like a baby head of sour lettuce. That's how I feel.
it's Yeah.
I just can't get behind it. I'll admit this as well on the show. This is embarrassing. Now, I've worked here for 9 months. December 11th is my first day. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. I had my first salad bar lunch.
Oh, yeah?
My first salad. Not my first salad in my life.
Yeah.
But
just
the first time
salad.
I was like, I had this light bulb moment like, oh, we have this amazing salad bar.
Yeah, we do.
Loaded that plate up with green olives and didn't really use a dressing, but used cottage cheese on top of the spinach. It was phenomenal. Why did it take me that long?
I don't know.
I don't know
You know,
either.
it's so funny. You're one of the smartest guys I know, and it took you that long to figure that one out.
I don't know.
Unreal.
I can't. I don't even have like a reasonable excuse for waiting that long to try how good the salad bar is, Jim.
Our salad bar is amazing. It really
There's
is.
so much on it as well. Like,
Right.
I had chicken on top of that, and then just a couple pieces of cantaloupe.
Yeah. The fruit's amazing.
Oh.
All the toppings. I don't know how many toppings. We should go count them someday. I bet there's 40.
There's
I
no
don't know.
place
There's-
in Muscatine County that has a salad bar that
Not
big.
like that.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
I mean, I've had the soup off the salad bar. Don't get me wrong. That chicken tortilla soup, I would drink it. Like if someone brought it right
It
now,
is.
I
You know
would
what
just-
you
that's
get
my
that
favorite.
and then some pretzel sticks, bread, and
Yeah.
dip it in there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, is that good?
That's the best soup ever. And I've tried to
It
keep
is.
an eye out for when it's there. And I mean, I don't know how that couldn't be diet friendly. It's just like cheese and chicken. That's fine. Even if it's not.
It's amazing to me.
Oh.
That I tell you, that one and the wild rice, chicken wild rice.
Yeah,
one,
that's good
oh my
stuff.
goodness, it's amazing. And the crazy part is, if you read on it, is everybody thinks, oh, it's healthy and it's diet, and I
Yeah.
want to tell you it is, but if you really read it, it's really it's a pretty heavy food, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff in there that might not be so good for a diet.
But that's a soup that's a lunch right there.
Oh, it sticks
if
with
you get
you.
a salad and a soup, you're eating really well.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yes.
a really good deal.
And it
All right, we
tastes
started the
fantastic.
show. We started the show, and Ryan, if you can pull up that tweet again, we started the show because we started talking about Muskie football last night.
Yeah.
First game they won 23-6. This is a young team. I want you to take a look at this sophomore running back who was just running over guys against Davenport Central last night. He's absolutely ripped. And it's very exciting for us here at Hy-Vee Today because Muskie head football coach Jake Mueller will be here Monday to talk about it. And it's
Awesome.
always good to talk to a head football coach, and a high school head football coach, after they win their
Yeah.
first game.
Yeah.
Now, Jake's not going to be celebrating all day. They'll get to work and they'll have practice tonight, and I think they swim and work out. But look at that sophomore running back.
That was
Right?
like college running back.
I was going to say, he looks like he could be in college or the
Look
NFL.
at that. That kid's ripped.
I think that could be your leading rusher. He's got to be a running back, right? Yes? And maybe a free safety. I mean, I
Yeah,
saw that
that's
this morning, and
impressive.
I was just like, holy moly.
Cool part
Wow.
is we went up there on their brand new field
Yes.
and we win.
Right. Isn't that
How
exciting?
cool is that? Yeah.
And then we
What a
talked
game.
to JJ Garcia, who was just here at the West Liberty Chamber. West Liberty plays tonight. L&M plays tonight. And
Yeah,
Wilton plays
lots-
tonight. So
yep.
high school football is in full swing. It's very exciting for sure. The store was a little quiet yesterday since school started. We've had a lot of young people shopping with their families. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
that lack of kids, quite frankly.
Yeah.
It was kind of
Yeah.
sad.
Big brother and big sister were in school.
Yeah.
A lot of them. It was a little bit different.
It's a wild thing to think about summer being gone. Something coming up on Monday,
Hurts.
Ryan. Make My Monday.
Yep.
So school's back. We were just talking to JJ. JJ might be giving me his Iowa Hawkeye football tickets for next Saturday because he can't go. I'm like, okay, I've never been to a game.
That's
so
nice.
tailgating and meat. Tailgating and meat and beer, quite frankly, are our best friends. So this coming Monday, the 27th, I threw this together this morning. Make My Mondays. So 30 cents off per gallon when you spend $30 at the meat department, deli, seafood, cheese, and on lunch meat.
Right.
So it adds up as well. So not only are you going to get great deals because all of our departments that we just listed always have great deals for you, but then also the fuel saver. So you
Yeah.
can save gas as you're going to watch your favorite team play college football.
Yeah, and then on top of it, you got to look at all this fuel saver it has in all these bunkers, and if you buy those items, that just adds on to it, and it's a
Yep.
great deal. 30 on 30. I don't really understand why we do that. I haven't figured it out yet. 15 on 30 is great.
Right.
30 on 30, I'm just like, how do we do that?
It's really, these Mondays have been super aggressive. This
Yes.
past Monday we had the produce fill a bag. I did it.
Yeah.
I had 2 cantaloupes in that bag.
Yeah.
And a bunch of stuff. It was fantastic. 20% off. There were like over 650 bags filled that day.
Right.
And that was really exciting because these Make My Mondays. They just sort of pop up online.
Yep.
And if
there it
people
is.
see them, they see them. But I feel like, man, this one coming up with the meat and seafood.
That one's going to be
This is
knock
exciting.
the door down. Yeah, it's a big one.
And especially
That's
for
gonna be a good
folks
one.
that are traveling for Labor Day,
Yep.
that are going out of town.
Yep.
You stop here, do your shopping, and then go right over to Hy-Vee Gas. Yesterday, true story, I was excited, and this is not a lot, but I haven't got to the point where I've mastered I got $2.50 on my fuel saver. I had 39 cents off a gallon. I was super excited about it yesterday. I needed gas.
I went
stopped out and did it.
Saved $10. I didn't even know how much I had on there. I
That's
just go in,
awesome.
swipe it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt. $10 off. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
It adds up really quick.
It does.
And
It
then you go
does.
inside Hy-Vee Gas, and Terry and Paula were out there yesterday.
Yeah.
And again, every customer that walks in, they know their first name. And I'm not
Yeah.
just saying they know my name. I work with them. I don't understand it.
I don't know how they do it.
There were like 8 people that walked in that 4 minutes that every single person they knew. I don't know.
You know,
They're
that's the
ridiculous.
difference. You know as well as I do, our gas station is probably one of the oldest in town.
Yep.
It's, we're working on that, trying to figure out how we're going to fix that. But the thing that we win on every time is the people out there.
Yep.
Every time. Oh my gosh, they're so friendly. I mean, there's no reason to go in there.
Sure.
I mean, I'm not trying to beat myself up here, but it's the truth. I mean, when it comes to facility, everybody pretty much has one better than us, but what they don't have is our team. And that's why people keep coming in there and coming in and doing business with us. And I love that part of it. And then on top of it, you walk in there, you get a nickel right off the bat.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, how is that? I fill up, my fuel saver's all used up, and before I leave the parking lot, I have a nickel back on it.
That's exactly what I did yesterday.
Yeah. You pump 20 gallon, that saves you $1 just by going inside and saying hello.
There's Terry. I just saw Terry in the store getting stuff.
That's a close up.
Yeah. Terry's a pro when we go out there and film these
She's-
videos. One take. I'm in and out.
Oh yeah,
She's like, all right, gotta go. I'm like, okay. It's sort of like I get shuffled out the door because
Yeah.
here come these customers.
She's
and
busy.
They are very busy.
Yeah, it's great.
Something else that's going on this weekend, Dollar Days sale. Now this kicks off today,
Yep.
technically.
Kicking
so
off today.
You saw this ad. We've been talking about it all week. And there's a lot of great opportunities for folks to come in and save. And that's what I like. I mean, there's almost something, no matter what you need on your list, there's something for you here. And the thing that I always hear when I'm up front bagging groceries is people say, I came in for milk and I'm leaving with a full cart. And I'm like, well, it's because we're so aggressive and having great deals and prices. And when you look at this Dollar Days, that Sturging's potato chip deal alone is worth gold.
At $2 a bag, that's cheap. You don't have to buy 10 or 5. You know,
Sure.
you can buy one and get it for $2. But there'll be so many people walk out with 5 bags because I hear it all the time. Oh, I gotta send it up to my son, or my daughter called, wanted me to send him some in the mail. You know, because they can't get them everywhere.
Right.
Heck, you can't even get these things in Omaha. We never sold them in Omaha because they were so big over here. So yeah, that's a great deal. 5 for 10. You're gonna love that. There's a lot of good deals on there, along with the other 3-day sale we got going today.
I was
and
going to
tomorrow.
say, there's some aggressive stuff out there. The
Yes.
Tampico for back to school is perfect. The tenderized sandwich size pork chop, awesome for lunch. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, one of those staples you just got to have.
Yeah.
Now, I put pepper on my cottage cheese. I don't know what you do. Pineapple. Some people get a little
I don't
creative.
do anything.
You don't do cottage cheese?
No, I do cottage cheese.
Oh,
I don't
just
put
plain.
anything on it. Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm
Really?
not a big salt and pepper guy. I like,
Yeah.
the only salt and pepper on my sweet corn.
Okay.
Right? Butter and salt and pepper. But
I feel like
everything
if you
else,
put a
I'm
little
pretty.
pepper on that cottage cheese, I don't know. I know it doesn't do a lot flavor-wise to it, but I've always done
Like that.
And I've seen people do the pineapple, and I don't think it's for me.
My wife loves like onions and tomatoes mixed into it.
Okay.
She loves that, man.
Wow.
That's good stuff. So
That's an interesting combo.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
try that one.
That's-
So we talk about something else that I got this week. Let's keep it there just for a second to show off some other deals. But I want to mention I've got 2 shots this week. So you're looking at the Dollar Days ad just for a couple more moments. I got 2 shots this week. I got the flu shot on this show.
Yep.
Went over to the pharmacy. Got a 20-cent fuel saver, by the way.
Yeah.
Took my shirt off. Pulled up the sleeve. Got the shot. Nicole's so good, I didn't even need a Band-Aid.
I know, right?
I didn't even feel it. That's scary.
I know.
When you're that good at giving people a shot. And by the way, I don't even know if first of all, I'm not smart enough to ever be a pharmacist. I could never see myself giving someone a shot. And she was just like,
there's some people I like
on.
to give a shot. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yes. Starting with you, Betsy.
Yeah, get over here.
Yeah, but so I got the flu shot. There it is. I had a great experience with it. Hadn't got one for a couple of years, but want to be healthy, especially with a new baby coming to my house soon.
Yep.
And then my wife told me last week I got to get the whooping cough.
Oh.
Well, guess where I can get the whooping cough shot? Right here at the pharmacy. I had no idea. Asked Nicole. She said yes. So Monday I got the flu shot, and then it was Tuesday or Wednesday I went over there, got the Tdap.
You need a tetanus shot? We can do that too.
It's so convenient.
Shingle shot if we could get them.
Right.
That's the only problem there. But there's a list of stuff we can do.
It's unbelievable. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah, it's so fast too.
Right.
Come in, fill out one little piece of paper, get your shot, and go home.
The wait time is significantly less.
Thank you. Yeah, I was trying. Okay, I don't want to say go there and you got to wait.
Is this the flu shot from the other day?
Oh.
All right. So, this is from the recap. This is perfect. So they don't have to watch me struggle to take my shirt off. There's Nicole. Unless I can't remember if they left it in the edit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, here it
kind of
comes.
Struggling.
I'm struggling.
And there we go. Look at that. Good edit right there. Good edit. But this is how easy it was. Now, certainly, y'all don't have to get your flu shot on camera. That's not what we're trying to tell you. But that was it.
Yeah.
That was the flu shot.
Isn't that crazy?
And then I had someone on my Facebook, because I shared some pictures from this, and someone said, and I talked about this yesterday, they said it's too early. And I said,
it's actually not.
It's not too early.
Yeah.
And my coworker, Nicole, that runs the pharmacy, it's not. I mean, we got the flu shot in like 2 weeks ago. It's cold. Guess what? People are getting sick right now.
Yeah. It's not too early. It lasts, if you get it now, it lasts through the whole flu season, so you're fine.
Yep.
And I'm not a big needle guy. I can't stand it. But I will tell you, every time I've gotten a shot here, I have not felt it. Of course, I don't sit there and look at it go on my arm. I'm not that guy. I'm looking away, right?
Yeah.
But I am telling you, I've had Alice do it. I've had Nicole do it. I've had Sam do it, and not once have I felt it. It's crazy.
First shot I've gotten in my life where I didn't bleed or have a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
And it was boom, flu shot, right shoulder, left shoulder for the whooping cough. That was it.
Yeah.
No soreness, no stiffness, nothing like that. I'm fine.
Wait until you turn 50 and you get your shingle shot. Then you'll know soreness, buddy.
Feel that one, huh?
Not the shot.
Oh.
Afterwards, 2 days afterwards, my arm's like, wow, what happened? Who beat me up? I don't remember getting beat up.
I'm glad that I got a couple more years on that shingles one.
Yeah.
Right?
But gosh, you want it.
Yeah, no, I mean...
You know what? I'll take a sore arm twice.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to have the shingles.
Well,
I've seen people with them, and it is the most painful thing. They just tell you how bad it is, and I'm just like, I never want that.
It seems terrible when they have to deal with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shingles is just... it's nasty.
Horrible.
Last thing I want to mention while you're here is the car show coming up September 2nd.
Yeah.
Helping out University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. So Debbie and Don Rainier, definitely big supporters of University of Iowa Children's Stead Family Hospital. Don kind of came up with this idea of doing a car show. We know that people have cars and trucks and motorcycles that they're proud of. We have a big parking lot. So this is Labor Day weekend. This is September 2nd. And if you want to enter your vehicle, it's $10, and then that $10 gets donated to the university to help young people that are battling cancer. So that's going to be...
Is there going to be like ribbons and given away for the best cars, or is there classes or anything like that?
I don't know. I got to talk to Don,
that?
but that's not a bad idea. I look at these as people that have cars like that one pictured. Here's what they have. They have a car like that, and they got a pop-up chair. Yeah. And they like sitting right next to that car and talking about it.
Yep.
And that is super cool. My dad's the same way. My dad has like a 71 or 72 Oldsmobile Cutlass convertible. And he doesn't even get out of it anymore at car shows. He sits in it.
And is that right?
You should probably get out, dude. And he's like, oh, it's really comfortable. And I'm like, yeah, but like, no offense, people don't want to see you in your car.
Yeah.
They want to look in like the interior and all. But isn't it amazing, these cars, Jim, that are like 30, 40, 50 years old, when you see them and they're in pristine condition?
Oh, there's still nothing better looking.
Wow.
It is super. I love car shows. I'm excited about this one. I just like to see what people have around. We had one in Omaha and had some super cool stuff show up. And I hope we have some super cool stuff for this. And I'm a car guy anyway. Couldn't work on one, but I love them.
That's my dad's car. Good
job that's pretty cool.
That. Wow, that's impressive.
You don't see a lot of those.
Like a Facebook creeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
That's
totally
what I
my
hear.
dad's whip. Look at that thing. It's sweet. It is a sweet ride.
That's cool.
He probably likes that more than his kids, and that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, well,
You know,
if you might not think so if you're your kid, so
I
how
just
you feel
told
about
him-
that?
will it to your oldest. Right?
There you go.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, it's
That
an
should
oldest
be-
thing for sure.
Right. Give it to the oldest child, and then I will give it to my brother.
Yeah.
You know, my next oldest sibling. That's only fair. So if you have a vehicle, that's coming up Labor Day weekend, September 2nd. We just need good weather. We got the parking lot, and if you got the vehicle.
Something to think about. It's not always about a 1960 car. It could be a super cool, brand new
Oh, yeah.
vet, that
Right.
you just, who cares? As long as it's a cool car.
Well, and there's a lot of young people that have cars that they've modified
Yeah.
and that just look awesome.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
are fast. And I mean,
Exactly.
I don't want to say that they're inspired by Fast and the Furious, but certainly when you have movies that are that popular that create fans of these
Yeah.
cars, and I'm looking at Ryan Broderson because this is kind of up his alley. But I'm the same way. I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whether it's an older vehicle or a newer one that's kind of been souped up, or you got a cool bike.
Yeah.
Right? People that have motorcycles don't want to put them away yet. You know
Exactly.
this.
Oh, I don't put
You don't
mine
wanna
away
put
forever.
the bike away.
Got
I
a
mean,
long time yet for that.
hopefully you can ride up until that maybe first week in November,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Don't want to park that.
Praying that
Yeah.
that happens. I
That's-
will say this though, you talk about being inspired by Fast and Furious and all that kind of stuff. There's nothing funnier than you hear this car go by and you're thinking, "Whoa, that sounds just like Fast and Furious." And you turn
Right.
around and it's the biggest pile, right? And some kid just stuck a muffler on it, and you're like, "What just happened here?"
Yeah.
It's
That's
hilarious.
awesome.
It's all about how it sounds,
Right.
and then you turn your head, it's like, whoops. I love
But
that.
it sounds
It
impressive.
cracks me up, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I wish that I still had my very first car, which was a 1985. See if you can Google, Ryan, 1985 Buick Riviera.
Oh, yeah,
This thing was
dude.
a sled. Steel bumpers. 1985 Buick Riviera. It was beautiful.
Me and my wife had one of those for like 4 years. That was
really?
our main car. It probably wasn't 4 years, but it seemed like a long time.
Mine was a
Mine
boat.
was bronze color.
Oh, man.
Oh, it was super cool, man.
Yeah, those things would just hug the road. I had the white wall tires on it.
And you just float.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there it is, baby.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
color a little bit different, but that's what I had. That was my first car. Look at how long that thing is.
Oh yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
burned a case of oil a week.
Mine didn't. Mine ran
That's
like a
good.
top. It was awesome.
Look at the bumper on that thing. So the house behind my mom's old house, to this day, their metal fence, the one post is bent because I backed into it a couple times. And I always felt terrible. The guy said, "Don't worry about it." But those bumpers on those things, they were no joke.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh, yeah.
USA grade A steel, whatever you
You
want to say.
didn't have to have a one of those big
Right.
deer gates
Oh,
on
no,
yours.
no,
You just
no.
mowed deer over
Oh,
with
yeah,
those
that's-
things. I don't have to worry
thing
about
was
that
a
no more.
sled. Had the skinniest steering wheel, though. That's what I remember.
Everything
You know,
was a little different back
right?
then.
Now
Yeah.
you get in these cars and the steering wheel, it's like, it's almost heat or cooled.
Oh,
But you
yeah.
get into a car like that,
Yeah.
oh, that was a sled.
Mine there. That's exact color mine was.
Wow.
It was super awesome. I love my car.
Look at
That
how-
was
Look at the tires. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
like, I almost want to find one so that can be my oldest son who will be driving in 8 years. Wouldn't that be awesome? He wouldn't think it's cool.
no. He was. What did you do to me?
Right. But I would be like, this is great. My wife
Yeah.
would probably hate it. But you roll up in a car like that, and you will be single through high school like I was. All right.
That's awesome.
Let's we got to send Betsy on a little stroll since it is National Waffle Day. Betsy, speaking of cars, if you want to go to the Toyota Muscatine Cart Cam, just go to Frozen. Show me some waffles if you could. Maybe some Hy-Vee brand waffles. I am a breakfast fan for
Dude,
sure.
you have the best diet ever.
Yes.
When you're talking about bacon and chicken and cheese and
Yeah.
I'm just like loving it.
It's great.
How do you do that? Then you start talking about cauliflower and it worries me a little bit. But hey,
the cauliflower part is rough.
I love that kind of
But
stuff.
it has been, and the thing that I've lost almost 70 pounds since June 4th. That's a lot of weight in a short time. People ask me what I've been doing, and I tell them first that I'm not an expert. And I
Oh.
just changed what I eat. I've worked out 5 times. I did go to the Y yesterday, got on an elliptical. But then, if you can just be active, and then I went home and cut the grass, and I got a
Yeah.
lot of grass. So that's part of it. It's definitely what you eat. But I just got to the point where I tell people, like, look, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Here's what's worked for me.
Yeah.
And it's been great.
The thing about
no
working
signs of
out
slowing down.
for so many people, man, just go walk somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put a million miles on your feet, and it isn't about having to run. It isn't about an elliptical. It's about what's good for you.
Especially with the riverfront that we have, where you can walk in the trails.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
My mom's only been here a year, and walking and showing her the riverfront, I mean, it's like, she's so excited about it. And then you kind of take it for granted when you live in a place for a while.
Right.
Like, wow, this is awesome.
With your diet, eat a pound of bacon, go for a walk.
That's right.
It doesn't get any better than that.
It doesn't. And you lose weight. I wish that this keto diet was paying me to talk about how good it is.
They should be.
Right.
Right?
The only thing is now I got to go out and buy shirts that don't.
That's always a good problem, dude.
Yeah.
I've had to do that.
I can't wait to not. And this isn't anything about. I mean, I've certainly been big and tall my whole life. But I'm excited to be able to buy pants that are, you go to some stores, you can just tell when you walk in, oh, they're definitely not going to have something my size. I'm excited to be able to get something in my size.
Yeah.
Whatever that size ends up being.
Yeah. When's your next keto diet thing? Or
we got a chef test. We got keto class next Wednesday, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. There you go. That's pretty awesome.
And Tess and I are working on some keto bread and some keto donuts, things that we can small batch, sample, and then we know that they're going to be successful because this is a popular craze, whatever you want to call it. It's popular right now and it's not slowing down. And then give it to the bakery.
Yeah.
Because these keto donuts are baked. And guess what? We got a giant oven back there.
Yep.
That oven is massive.
Yeah, I love it.
I saw when they were cleaning it one day, there was a dude standing inside the oven. That's how big it is.
We just rebuilt that thing. And,
right.
Remember when?
There was a guy in there. It was
two
off.
guys in
there.
there.
Were two guys. That's how big that thing is.
It's
we
a
can
monster.
crank out some keto bread and buns and donuts and it is exciting to be able to share my experience and then to have another sold out class. I had a lady 2 days ago, a customer service, asking if we had a waiting list, and I said I don't, but if somebody can't go, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So these are good problems to have.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's helping people, and that's all I want to make sure we're doing. So that's cool.
All right, we'll get Jim Simmons out of here. Let's go back to Chef Tess, who is prepping for some caterings, if I'm not mistaken, Chef Tess.
Yeah.
So in that giant, oh my gosh, look at how good that looks. What's going on in that giant pan? It smells wonderful already.
So I have some aromatic vegetables. So I've got carrots, onion, celery, and then all the other stuff in here. There's about there's shrimp shells.
Okay.
From about 2 pounds of shrimp, and then there are two. There's a lobster tail.
Oh my Lanta!
Right there. So the meat's been taken out, and this is just a shell that's remaining right now.
What are you making? Did you say that yet?
It's a seafood stock.
Seafood stock.
So I'm making a homemade seafood stock.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
And I'm going to use it to make a seafood risotto.
Seafood risotto. Wow. It smells, I wish you had smell-o-vision, ladies and gentlemen. It does smell very good over here. Wow, wow, wow. Just fantastic. Man, I got the best seat ever, right? I mean, look at how good that looks. But the tail itself, explain. Is there just flavor that you're going to pull from that?
Absolutely. Okay. Pardon me. So when we make like beef and chicken stock, stock is made from bones. Okay. It's not made from meat. Broth is made from meat. Stock is made from bones. That's the big difference there. So there's tons and tons of flavor in the bones of animals that we concentrate into a liquid form, and then we use it in recipes. So when it comes to crustaceans, shellfish, all of that flavor, they don't have bones. They have an exoskeleton, which essentially means that their skeleton is on the outside of their body. And so this is the bones of a lobster, essentially.
Look at how good that looks.
So we take the meat out of the tail. That's been reserved. I'm gonna poach that in some butter later on tonight and put it on top of the risotto.
Yes.
But what I did is I kind of toasted these shells a little bit. See, they kind of started to turn a little bit pink, and then after they were nicely toasted, you just add liquid water, and I'm gonna add some. Actually, I'm gonna add some thyme right now, and a little bit more liquid, and I'm gonna let this simmer for about an hour. And what that's gonna do is it's just gonna pull all the flavor out of those crustacean shells, and then I'll concentrate it by letting it reduce a little bit more. and use that as the liquid in the seafood risotto. So it's just going to give, instead of having a regular Parmesan risotto with seafood on top, you're gonna taste the seafood throughout the entire dish. So it's just little things like this that really make a big
crazy.
difference on the table, on the plate.
When you were holding that shell up, it looked, that camera that Ryan Broderson has makes things look like it's in 3D. It really does. It really does. That camera is so cool, and you're probably burning your hand right now.
No, I'm
sorry.
not.
Look at that. Wow. Just fantastic.
You can get these lobster tails every day. They're all
listen,
all ready to
you
go
know.
like this.
But again, it's all about that attention to detail to understand how you want that risotto to be flavored. I mean, that'll be very good. I can only imagine. And listen, I'll sit here and tell you that I'm typically not like the biggest seafood fan, and I say that, and I've tried things, but I do like lobster tail. My wife has a lot more patience than I do, and she likes the crab legs and the pulling and the dipping in the butter, and sometimes I don't have the patience for that, but just looking at how good that pan looks and the smell that's coming out of it, and in understanding with the little knowledge that I have of how that's going to make that risotto taste so good, wow. You also have a blowtorch.
I do.
Okay, I don't want to not address the blowtorch.
I do, yeah.
What's the deal?
So I am actually going to make 2 creme brulees in
snap.
these Italian bakeware dishes here. So I'll make those here in a little bit. And creme brulee is a vanilla custard, essentially. Really classic dessert.
So
and then what
good.
you do is you sprinkle sugar across the top, and then you just use a propane blowtorch to fire off the sugar on top, caramelizes it, and it creates a nice crust of sugar that you have to crack into to get to the velvety custard on the bottom. So it's a surefire winner. But you have to have a blowtorch to make it. So.
Oh, you have to. Creme brulee is fantastic.
Yeah,
And
it's good.
If you haven't tried it at home, if you ever have an opportunity to try a creme brulee or order it as a dessert or make it yourself, you should, because you hit it with that blowtorch and that sugar oh, yeah. Wow. It's just great. It is great. Yeah. All right. Like I said, I don't even need to be here, quite frankly. People will watch Chef Tess just working in the Hy-Vee Today kitchen for sure. Ryan, let's also, before we wrap up. Okay, no. All right, now look at that. All right. Folks at home probably don't know what they're looking at, Chef Tess. I have an idea what's in there.
In
but
here?
Explain what's going on there, yeah.
Okay, well, across the whole countertop, this is parsley oil. So it's a bright green oil. This is actually a really, really good method of preserving herbs. If you have some herbs in your produce drawer at home that are maybe starting to turn or getting really, really close, what you can do is you blanch them in salt water really fast, which means you drop them in boiling salt water and then throw them into an ice bath really fast. It preserves that green flavor. And then you just food process it with a neutral flavored oil, so a light tasting olive oil. And then I just passed it through a coffee filter to remove all of the particles of the herb.
Nice.
And what I have is a perfectly, it's clear, but it's green. And what I'll do is I'll use this for color, for a garnish, but also it's got like a pure raw herb flavor.
Nice.
So what it'll do is I actually think I'm using this on top of the risotto. So I have these very deep seafood flavors, super rich dish. And then on the top I'll finish it with lemon and bright parsley oil. And then here I have, this is watermelon rind. So that's exactly what it is. It's watermelon rind. It's got most of the flesh of the watermelon removed. The skin on the outside's been removed and it's just been trimmed in these little tiny triangles. I'm gonna pickle these here in a little bit and use them with a raw ahi tuna dish tonight.
Wow.
And then this pan right here, this is the fun one.
Check this out.
There are 6 beef short ribs underneath the layer of fat on the top. And those braised yesterday for 11 hours.
Wow.
So I'm anticipating that they are going to be super tasty and I'm just going to probably slide the bone right off of them as soon as I dig down in there and find them. So it's like a treasure hunt for me.
And then is that the French onion soup-ish dish thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So I'll top these with caramelized onions.
Oh my goodness.
And some Gruyere cheese.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be tasty.
It's going to be incredible. There's so many different smells coming out of the Hy-Vee Today kitchen. It's just wonderful. All right. Well, it just looks great. 11 hours. Wow. Holy moly, does that look good. All right, Chef Tess, always just rocking and rolling in that Hy-Vee Today kitchen. So before we wrap up, there's a couple things I want to mention. Again, today is National Waffle Day. Betsy showed you at the Toyota Muscatine Car Cam. If you just want to grab the frozen waffles, we've got a ton of variety. If you're on a low-carb diet, there are things such as keto waffles that you can make at home and enjoy them yourself. It's also National Peach Pie Day. Oh, my heavens, a nice peach pie with some ice cream. That sounds like a good idea. Ryan, there's two things I want to do before we go. I want to do, obviously, the team staffing job board, but then I'd also like to show the graphic of the Chef Tess dinners coming up, okay? So you decide whichever order you want to go with, but I want to mention that because we do have a very exciting couple of weeks ahead of us in regards to Chef Tess rocking and rolling on some dinners that you need to be aware of. Yeah, the dinner plan with all the dates coming up. Prime rib is in there, a pork porterhouse. That looks really good. Chicken parmesan. There it is right there. Check it out. Starts next Thursday, 16-ounce pork porterhouse dinner, sweet corn, baked potato, and a dinner roll. September 6th, 10-ounce or 16-ounce prime rib. It includes baked potato, green beans, and a dinner roll. Add on Chef Tess's compound butter or Chef Tess's caramelized mushroom or onion, if you like. Chicken parm on September 13th. That might be one of those that I go off the old diet because I'm a big fan of chicken parm. I could always just do the chicken parm without the pasta, but zoodles. Fake noodles, everybody. Good morning. And then Thursday, September 20th, Salisbury steak with homemade gravy. That'll stick to the ribs. Includes whipped potatoes, green bean casserole, and a dinner roll. Green bean casserole. Oh, my. All right, before we wrap up, let's take a look at the team staffing job board, if we have it. Our friends at Team Staffing on Lake Park Boulevard put at this moment, there's easily at this point, I would say 1,200 people, if not more, that have a job because of the work that they do at Team Staffing each and every day. So that's very exciting, and we appreciate Charity and the crew. Craig, of course, the leader of Team Staffing. So you can look to their social media pages, or you can watch Hy-Vee Today, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we feature what's on the Team Staffing job board. And we'll take a look at some openings here in just a moment. So if you or someone you know needs a job, they can help you get to work. And then also, like I said, this is an exciting weekend with area high school football teams back in action. Started last night with the Muscatine Muskies, who were victorious in their season opener against Davenport Central. Very excited about that win for the Muskies. And we talked to J.J. Garcia this morning, who is from West Liberty. West Liberty in action tonight against West Branch. So, Ryan, you got them? We're good? All right, perfect. Here we go. Team Staffing job board. Second shift forklift machine operator, Emma. Call her at 563-316-7642 or hit them up on social media or go in and see them in person, even better. They would love to get you a job that you could start potentially this coming Monday. Here's first shift CNC operator, Trisha. Hello, Trisha. She can put you to work, 563-316-7632. They work with area businesses that need good people, and they get them to work. I'm going to come and talk to you in a minute. All right. Good deal, Jake Hardman. And last but not least on the team staffing job board for today, first shift loader operator. Jenny has this opportunity for you at 563-316-7635. Again, Team Staffing Solutions on Lake Park Boulevard, right across from Happy Joe's. They will put you to work. If you're watching this show throughout the course of the weekend, don't assume that these jobs are still, they could all still be available. I don't know, but what I would recommend is that you get in touch with them. Go in and see them, call them, reach out on social media, and get a job that you can look forward to going to and being at for a number of years. All right? That's what we want you to do. We want you to have a good job that you can take care of your family with. All right. Thanks again to JJ Garcia, Vice President with the West Liberty Chamber of Commerce. West Liberty Chamber of Commerce golf outing happens next Thursday on the 30th of August. They still have opportunities for you to get signed up. You could also be a whole sponsor if you like. Had a really good time talking to JJ, and we've featured quite a few guests from the West Liberty area this week on the show. And thanks to all of the people, all of our guests who take time to be here, including Monica with the Eulenspiegel Puppet Theater. Thanks also to West Liberty Police Chief Carrie Kinmonth for taking the time to be with us. I mean it. This is a new show, so to speak. We've been on the air since February 5th, but still new, right? Still in our infancy, if you will. So when people come in and they have a good experience, that's my job, is to make sure all the guests have a good experience, and look forward to coming back and being with us. So next week, as I mentioned, we'll start off on Monday with Muskie head football coach Jake the Snake Mueller. Looking forward to catch up with him, and then a couple other first-time guests will be joining us as well right here on Hy-Vee Today. So rainy Friday. If you're watching this tonight, there is potential for some severe weather. If you're watching this on Saturday, it's going to be 90 degrees, and 90 degrees on Sunday. Holy moly. If you need anything from me in the meanwhile, use the email address on the screen, hyveetoday@gmail.com. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Team Staffing, and Toyota of Muscatine. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy birthday to our friend Rita, who I can see walking across the store right now. She's working on her birthday, and hopefully Rita will see this at some point, and I didn't forget. This is Tony Tone. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday at 8:30 right here. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions? Comments? Know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.
Football is right around the corner, and for all your Iowa Hawkeye and Iowa State Cyclone t-shirt needs, we've got you covered in a variety of styles and sizes and price. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm getting a couple Hawkeye shirts, and you should do the same. College football comes back soon. Will you be ready? Your tailgating headquarters is right here in Muscatine. Hy-Vee. Grab your shirt.